Hello guys, it's Darin Eppich. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to kind of go off topic for a change, not talk about LA or real estate. I'm actually going to talk about, I just got my second shot of the COVID vaccine yesterday. And I'm kind of going to tell you my story, my process, and my hesitations a little bit. I mean, I'll talk about that in my backstory. And what I'm feeling right now and what I expect to feel later. So to kind of give you a backdrop, it's April 15th, tax day today. Around mid to late February, it was my mother's birthday, and we were on a Zoom call talking about, the vaccine. And everyone was excited to get the vaccine, except for me. I didn't really, didn't really know all the ramifications, the side effects, the uncertainties. I mean, I was like, well, I haven't got COVID yet, so why the F am I going to even think about getting a vaccine? So after doing a little bit of research and having, the family kind of twist my arm, and then actually my brother calling me up, saying, I got you an appointment. So my first shot was scheduled by my brother. I actually, even leading up to going out there the night before, the morning of, to be quite honest with you, I was very nervous. Got there way early. I actually had to drive all the way out to Palm Springs to a CVS to get the COVID vaccine at that time because there wasn't a lot of places to go. So, and please bear with me, I'm a little loopy today because it's a little over 24 hours since my second shot. But I went there and, the process was pretty simple. Showed them an ID, my health insurance card. I'm terrified of needles. I literally thought, I didn't know what to think. I thought they were gonna jab me, draw blood. I didn't really do a lot of research on it. So I was surprised to find out that day one, the first time I, got the shot, I got a shot. It took no time. I felt barely anything. And then they make you wait for 15 minutes just in case you have an allergic reaction or get dizzy. Nothing happened. So, that time I spent the rest of the day in Palm Springs relaxing, enjoying, just kind of, it was a little bit of a celebration that I got the vaccine, that everything was fine after, within an hour or 2 hours. So, with a lot of hesitancy, I, still did it. So the first time, not much of a reaction. The first shot, my arm was sore for 3 or 4 days. It felt like someone hit me in the arm. I got the Moderna shot, by the way. I don't know, I heard different things about Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer. Recently, they just stopped Johnson & Johnson. But for Moderna, it seemed, from my experience, was pretty good so far. Fast forward to yesterday. I'm thinking, well, my brother told me he had Pfizer and he was sick and brain fog for 3 or 4 days. So I go and drive to LA on April 14th to a CVS, get the shot. Actually felt a little something that time, but nothing painful, nothing really bad. And then, waited 15 minutes, actually felt better than the last time. The first time I did it, I thought I felt a little lightheaded. Maybe I was just in my head. But the second shot, first 15 minutes, I felt fine. I was worried about driving for a second, felt fine. So I got my shot at 10:30 a.m. on, Wednesday, April 14th. A couple hours go by, I'm feeling pretty damn good. I'm jokingly calling myself Alpha or the Alpha twin because quite honestly, I felt nothing. There was no side effects, a little sore arm, that's not a big deal. Playing sports growing up, didn't matter. Then around 3:30, as I called it, people were calling me or texting me, a fog rolled in. I had heard about this fog for about 2-3 hours. I was, out of sorts. I tried to take a nap. I tried to sleep. Wasn't freaking working. around 6 o'clock, I was on the phone again. Was starting to kind of come out of it, but thought it was going to last all evening. Then around 7:30, since I couldn't fall asleep, I decided to make some dinner. Then I got these cold sweats. But, I just kind of felt like I was battling something. I didn't feel like I was dying. I didn't feel like bedridden. Around 3 to 4 or 5 o'clock, the fog, I felt really odd. It was really weird. It was like almost like I drank a bottle of NyQuil and then was awake. It's probably because all the caffeine I drink. But so the evening went pretty smooth. Went to bed around 10:30, 11 o'clock. Today I woke up. I slept in a little bit. Got a little bit more than 8 hours of sleep. I woke up at 7:30. Kind of snoozed a little bit. And then kind of was going around doing my thing, getting ready for the day, and then I just kind of noticed I had a headache. And I thought, oh my God, this was not a big deal at all. Now today, I'm kind of it's that NyQuil feeling again. I drank half a bottle of NyQuil. I'm awake, but everything's kind of slower. I drove into the office to shoot this today. Maybe shouldn't have. But I more or less, this is still better than what I anticipated, but I don't feel too bright today. I feel kind of loopy. I felt loopy yesterday for about 4 hours. I think this will be the end of it, but this is what I'm experiencing. So I would not recommend operating the vehicle, even though I did it in city traffic, which is kind of dumb. But I did. And, I'm happy that I got the second shot. I'm happy that I got the vaccine. I know it's a personal choice, but I really just wanted to let you guys know, instead of always talking about real estate in Los Angeles in general, I thought I'd tell you what's going on, with the COVID shot, the vaccine, because I know there's people out there that are kind of scared, worried, anxiety. I can tell you so far the experience has been very, before the first one, I had a lot of anxiety. And I think even before day two, the second shot, the night before, I had anxiety. But my side effects they're more interesting and kind of odd. I feel glossy today. I feel a little sweaty. I feel like I'm battling a cold. But I don't feel like I'm dying. I don't feel like I've heard people where they're bedridden or they can't move for 2 days. I do believe tomorrow I'll come out of it and I'll probably be, 85, 90%, just like if I came out of a cold. But really just wanted to film this video to talk about the COVID vaccine and kind of, I got it at CVS. There's a number of places now, I think in Los Angeles or in general, I think nationwide to get the COVID vaccine. It's obviously a personal choice, but the reason for this video is just to kind of talk about the side effects. I think a lot of people are worried. I knew going in from healthcare professional friends that expect to be out of it for 2 or 3 days. It's quite honestly, so far it's been a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And so I just wanted to comment on that and share this today. I hope this kind of gave you guys some insight on COVID vaccine. I got the Moderna. I know there's Pfizer out there. Recently they stopped the Johnson & Johnson. I'm not going to get into if I'm pro or con the vaccine. I obviously got it, but everyone has their own personal choice. And but so far my experience has been pretty great. So any of my friends who or people that know me have been thinking about getting the vaccine, I would say, I don't feel like it's that dicey. I feel like, if it's only this feeling for a day or two, it's not a big deal. I understand people that have are worried about the side effects, but I would say if you're not worried about this, if you're worried about what it'll do to you, I would say don't worry about that. It's really has not been bad at all. I literally, I've been functioning all morning just kind of groggy and kind of felt like I drank a bottle of NyQuil or half a bottle of NyQuil or more than 2 cups. So I kind of feel loopy drunk, but I'm awake. If you liked the video you saw today, I hope it was helpful. It's literally just me talking about the COVID side effects. And I'll give you another update once I'm done. Have a good day. Take care.